domoro kadiyata
boy janno sikes restaurant
sa nakko be ninna dimbal nimba domoro kala janno
domoro seneyata adiyata topotoro fanan kendema bije luntan during tamala abeka domoro ki janni adi manda wala de te ka we bijele anim fanan ka fadi jang ikono e fa e ka fa minne ko pastry anim bakery iko fanan be kalele badde lomba conference lomba workshop lomba ye fo fendin lo dunia kono domoro betama nyillom international o toda number 1
amanke ba domolo jandama
esa domo jang is atariya
wo mu kubandi
sa nakko sa futandin
oto sa nakko be mu CK's restaurant
dafa na janna mu yat ni manje dorom bija
aban
CK's restaurant, known for best quality food and customer satisfaction.
In communication, connectivity is everything. We ensure that the links never sleep. Quantities and qualities, all in our data service, providing efficient, reliable voice and data service. We believe if you're not up to speed, then you're going backwards. Communications have to flow as fast as the speed of light. Whatever business you're in, having someone who understands your needs is critical. That is why we just don't offer you technology, we offer you solutions. Enjoy Gamcel's internet broadband anytime, anywhere. Your national operator, Gamcel, Yaibaram.
Alright.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But
Don't you know about Baluwo?
Baluwo? What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluwo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products.
Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as Tarot's covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464-838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in.
Musa.
Na.
Mbona talanga kama sio?
Ai kama sio.
Ade paso.
Ayo. Do nyimuto.
Musa bari nyin atisila de.
Kema fula atisila munen.
Tulo bantale mano banda.
Bari man sene sio funde ni mano bande sa fonje.
Kilo le bota.
Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam ba.
Bare.
Ah, kodo kiyena ne yuna yamoy.
Min to yona. Mansata. Itu nata. Yaja. Ngamano sammanang ngatulo samman. Bismillah.
Na. Nani manu dia ko.
Everyone, and welcome back to the TRRC proceedings. Imam, you have the floor. Please offer prayers.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Inna fatahna laka fathan mubinan liyaghfira laka Allahu ma taqaddama min dhanbika wa ma ta'akhkhara wa yutimma ni'matahu 'alayka wa yahdiyaka siratan mustaqiman wa yansuruka Allahu nasran azizan huwa allazi anzala as-sakinata fi qulubil mu'minina liyazdadu imanan ma'a imanihim walillahi junudus samawati wal ardi wa kana Allahu aliman hakiman. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Amin.
Amen. Shukran, Imam Jallo. Bishop, you have the floor, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Lord God Almighty, the creator and sustainer of all your creation throughout the whole world, as we continue in our TRRC sitting, we bring this whole nation before you. And we continue to ask that by Holy Spirit's power, that you will grant the people of this land and the diaspora to have the extraordinary patience to be able to go through the TRRC sitting, to exhaust all the necessary avenues. And we continue to pray for all who will testify, that they will come here and will be bold enough to speak only the truth, and that you grant the commission the discernment to be able to distinguish between falsehood and truth. And we continue to know that you, the God of mercy, the God of compassion, the God of reconciliation, the God of forgiveness, and the God of justice, will do what is just and right for the people of this land. This we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Bishop Odeko. Councillor, are we ready to continue with yesterday's witness? If so, please proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, and good morning, commissioners and members of the audience. We are ready to proceed with the next witness. Mr. Usher, kindly get the witness, please. Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Barry.
Jawali, Mr. Barry.
Good morning to you all. I hope you are ready to proceed with the continuation of your testimony from yesterday.
Siki wandama don pare pour continuong yewtere mon den ka dartinde don hanki.
Yes, I'm ready. May I still remind you that you are still under the oath that you took yesterday?
Joni da andintinede wandama hudida dongol hanki do ya fuddade yewtere man den ha joni ko ngol kudol gotol ko ngol dari.
I would like to give you a brief recap of your testimony yesterday as to remind you as to what you had said.
Falama joni andintinde hanki ka dar non en don fuddora den gila jettiren don.
You narrated the facts surrounding the road traffic accident you suffered in 2002.
On haali do fo accident hon ko no yaari non ko andanda ko dum hebi no ko don nato do ngemum woni 2002.
April of 2002.
Woni lewru April 2002.
Where a vehicle coming from the opposite direction
ko andanda ma wonda moto no andan no immorno yeso mon no arda no arakat dari don don.
Leaving his lane hit you whilst you were parked off the road.
Te onon ka darno don don kanko accidi leen makon wari o tawi on ka darno don don wari o bubbi on don.
The said accident left you with serious injuries to your left rib cage.
On accident gila o waduno dum sababu wondema aduno cadele dudude woni e beccal mongal kanyum may keki kin.
Broken hip as well as a broken thigh bone.
Woni kadi keki kin kanyum may holbudana den ka keki ga dum fusuno yangal.
You told us that you sustained the injury to your thigh bone as a result of some soldiers trying to force you out of the vehicle in which you were trapped.
On wi wondama kadi gilandama militaire ben arno pour wallugol on pour yaltingol on kandra otowal don on hebuno gagnande musunde kadi ka busalmo.
After the accident you were rushed to the Banjulding hospital.
Bilandama accident on wadi ha pare be nabi on ko yawi be nabi on Banjulding lobutani ton.
You became unconscious later on and found yourself in the Royal Victoria Hospital when you woke up.
To bila dum do wadi be nabi on Banjulding lobitan be hari on faddama on andaka wonno don ko ka famu don honda hora mon ko dum woni ko be nabi on Banjulu imbi don famu do wonda jago ko Banjulu ka lobitan mawdo won don duwete RVTH.
Whilst you were admitted at the RVTH, you explained some of the visits you received. One was from Police Officer Dambale of the Yundum Police Station.
Te gilandama be nabi no on Banjulu ka lobudane janoton ha ardon hebudon hore hettudon hore mon andudon ka wondon yimbe be fuddi arde ndarugo lon ka lobudane no tawa e mabbe wietedo Dambeli.
Who told you that he was the officer in charge of your accident case?
O wima wondama kanko woni police ajo mo andandama wonda ko kanko jogi fi accident ma.
He also informed you that you were hit by a civilian driver of a state guard vehicle by the name of Dauda Sane.
Ko on wattu o famini on wondama gallido on moto mongon ko dum woni state guard driver jo mandanda mo ko galle men lamorda to te ko civilian wana o militaire ujo ko on galli on moto mongon.
And that this driver was actually driving without a driving license at the time of the accident.
o driver wattu mo doginayno o auto on hari o alano lansin.
You also told us about the visit of Dauda Sane.
Te halani do yimbe wonde mo kadi Dauda Sane kadi wite do Dauda Sane ari kadi ndaru golon ka lobutani wattu mo wali no don tongo.
Who came to see you whilst you were admitted at the RVTH and gave one of your children $25.
Te on Dauda Sane o ari ndaru golon ka lobutani wattu mo wali na don tongo o jetti mbudi no gas e jowi o jonni suka mo jomon goto.
You were admitted at the hospital for 3 months, and during that time, you told us about the treatment you received.
Be walli non ka lobutan don ko yata lebbi tati te on halani yimbe kadi gila be walli ni on ka lobutan do nder lebbi tati nyawndore façon ko hebudon konton.
You explained the operation you had to fix your broken hip bone and thigh bone.
Te nyawndore nde ko hebbe jonni on ton ko hebudon ton ko no tawaye mon ko du woni horbudara mon den kanyum busal mongol ko be wadi kon dum operate wadi ngal operate.
After you were discharged, although you had not healed from your injuries, you pursued the accident case through the police.
Nde wonno gila be acciti on kala lobutan ko gonga gila be acciti on kadi hari on dikkirani non no fotiri non kono yahudon fuddagol jokkitugol case on woni hibbe jokkugol ko mo ka police abe ya ara.
After you realized that they had done absolutely nothing about it during the time that you had been hospitalized.
Ko wattu no gila fuddi don yaha ara on daro ya case mongon ka fi police abe faamu do wondema jakka police abe gilanda mabbe walli non ka lobutan e der dille bitati police abe kambe be wadani hayfus e fi accident non.
During your many visits to the police headquarters, you were subsequently informed
o wi e der din yaha ara mon on du woni yahugol ka police ka galle mabbe jane wonde banjul den faamu do wondema
that the police authorities had no jurisdiction in the case.
De wondema be police ben e der do yeso yagal mabbe gal kambe be ala dole on ki accident mon,
as it was a state house matter because the driver at fault was an employee of the ex-president Yahya Jammeh.
Sabu ko sabi sa nani sa wi yayi be haali dum be wondema driver natu don bokku don e vi on accident non du woni jogido jungo e on accident non ko liggoto do galle men lamordo janeto te ko president wonnoro don on ko jettimo golle.
So all they could do was just to follow it up with the state house.
Awa kambe ko be wawi ko wadde fo ko du woni be yubbondira e galle lamorde den be wawa darde ko honno be wallirtama e accident no.
You also told us how you personally confronted the driver.
Te on halani yimbe onon tigi hoore mon ko honno yaaru don ha fewtu don yidu don e driver du woni Dauda Sane yidu don e makko
at the ex-president's mother's house in Kutu.
Te dum no hebi du woni president wonnoro don on nene makko ko galle makko ko yahuno ton yiudo mo kanko Dauda Sane.
And you were not allowed access to him, and the soldiers there were protecting him at the time, even though you could clearly see him.
Kono gilanda ma yahuno don ton no wauno nyaawnya hido yiudamo gila yahudon don kono militaire be jabano jondude lawol pour yawton pour yidon e makko kono hidon yiyamo himo jodi kono on ronko hewtudamo.
During the last session, you started telling us about you told us about your repeated efforts to follow the case, even though you were in severe pain and you were unable to walk properly due to your injuries.
We hanki do en huddude yewtere den fuddone haalando yimbe ya ara mongon ko waddon kon pour yiyon wondema on case mongon hetti hen ko laabi on fuddono yewtangol yimbe sengo don.
And finally you were informed that in fact your file had been lost by the police.
Te kasakitorum do wido wondema be famini o wondema be on wondema case file mongon tigiri be yani mo o du woni o majji.
And during this session, we will continue to look into these efforts that you made to get justice from the police.
Hande do ka jonde den do en continue bilande wadon daren etorande waddon den ko wiigol wondema case mo ngon hetti en ko laabi en fujjettiray don.
The attempts of lawyer Aida Drame.
Du woni kadi etorande lawyer Aida Drame ebbuno den.
The African Center for Democracy and Human Rights Studies.
Ligorde wetende African Center for Democracy and Human Studies ben kadi etorande be wadi den.
African Center for Democracy and Human Rights Studies.
Woni ligorde wetende African Center for Democracy and Human Rights Studies.
The Independent newspaper.
Woni kanyum damal kibaru wetengal Independent newspaper.
In an article entitled Botched Justice, Blighted Life,
ɗum ko ɓe windino e hoore kibaron ko ɗum woni neɗɗo ɗum woni heɓuɗo accident himo ɗaɓɓude gonga kañum ma o gurdal makko ngal.
The ombudsman.
Kañum ma ombudsman ɗen kadi ko ligge goo.
Lawyer Badu Conte.
Kañum ma lawyer go wiyeteɗo lawyer Badu Conte.
The Gambia National Transport Workers Union.
Kañum ma liggorde wiyeteɗo Gambian National Transport Union.
Your petition to the ex-president Yaya Jammeh.
Kañum ma letter mo windanɗo ɗum woni petition mo windanɗo on ɗum woni lanɗo wonnoro ɗon o ɗum wiyete Yaya Jammeh.
And finally, your decision to go to Kanilai, where you spent over 1 month just to get access to speak to Yaya Jammeh.
Ka sakkitoron ɗum heɓuɗon anni on joni wiɗon wondema joni da on faala yahuɗon Kanilai pour yiwa on yiwde lanɗo wonnoro ɗon ɗum woni Yaya Jammeh te gila yahuno ɗon ɗon heɓuno ɗon ko yahata lewru pour ndaron feere ko honno wawaton mo yirude pour o wawa on wallude fi case ma on.
We would also like to know the extent of the impact of your physical injuries on your ability to make a living and take care of your family.
Si ɗum feƴƴi kadi men faalete andude gila ɗum fof heɓi e ma nde tampere o accident ha e nde tampere yaha aran ɗum ko tampere honɗum ɗum heɓi e ma e gurdal ma ngal.
And finally, your persecution by the police after a complaint from the president's office was made against you.
Te ka sakkitorum ɗum kadi men daray ɗum woni tuumal ngal ɓe tegu gonongal e hoorema ha ɓe naɓuma suudu ñaworde pour ɓe ñawma ɗum woni wigol wondema ko yahuɗa kon ka office of the president a jonni ɗon haala ka andanda wona heeɓika.
Can you kindly confirm that this is a summary of what your testimony entailed yesterday?
Joni Mr. Barry himo landade ma wondema ɗo komin haali kon ɗo fof gilandema joɗiɗen ɗo hande ha ka wonɗen ɗo ni nda ko haali ɗon ɗo koko rewti ɗo kon fof ko ɗum haalɗa ɗo nda ko ɗum kadi ko yeeson fof ko noon yaari.
Ko noon tigi yaari.
Exactly, that's how it went.
We will then just continue from where you stopped yesterday. You had just left the police headquarters.
Awa joni no wayni joni em ƴettira ɗon yahuno ka police headquarters ɗum woni police aɓe ka galle maɓɓe jane wonɗe Banjul ɗen immorɗon ton.
You were told that they had lost your file.
Case file
Under that state of disillusionment, you were escorted down the stairs by a police officer who literally put you on his back because you were unable to walk down the stairs.
Ilandama be yeti on dum hidon ngenden mettere berde e jakere police aje goddo bambi on ka baawo makko o jippini on ka do étage do sabu onon tigi o wawata no seppande hoore mo pour jippo don ka ley.
In such pain and discomfort, you managed to walk from the Banjul police headquarters all the way to the Arch 22.
Der den musende e tampere fop nde wondudon don ko non eterne no hoore mon seppudon gilandama ka police abe ka galle mabbe janeden ton haka ka aajo woni ni ka natirde Banjul ga.
So kindly tell us what happened at that point when you got to that area around Ash 22 at Independence Drive in Banjul.
Joni on jettira don hala non yimbe gilandama seppudon eti don ardon haka aaj don ka aajo woni don ni joni ni kila hewdudon don ko hondu wadi don.
Joni mi hewti ka fondo ka action ka dambugal courthouse won dom.
When I reached the area where the courthouse is located, I saw a vehicle coming out. Well, fortunately, it was Aida Drame who was on board that vehicle.
Mr. Barry,
she rolled down her window glass and looked at me and said, Mr. Barry, what has happened to you?
How did you know lawyer Aida Drame, or how did she know you?
Kono andirda lawyer Aida Drame ma ko honno kanko andirma.
Lawyer Aida Drame mi andimo ko mi golidata on Uncle Aziz Khan ko lawyer makko.
Well, when I was working for Aziz Khan, it happened that lawyer Aida Drame was the lawyer for Aziz Khan.
Toujours si onelay lanka makko mi naba letterji piji ka makko.
Aziz Khan used to send me to lawyer Aida Drame. I used to carry letters and other documents to Aida Drame, lawyer Aida Drame, from Mr. Aziz Khan. That's how we came to know each other. Well, when she saw me and recognized me, she asked me, what has happened to you?
I decided to narrate my problem to her. And at that time, I was shedding tears. She alighted from her vehicle. She opened the passenger door for me and told me to go into the vehicle. I found it very difficult to board the transport because at that time my leg had already swollen because of the walk I took, and I was unable to bend it to be able to go inside the vehicle. Then she told me to go and meet her at her office at the Marina Parade. That's the time she drove away. I also tried and went to the office. When she saw me, she came down with another lady who happened to be her secretary. That's the time she asked me to narrate the whole story to her, and I also explained everything to her. That's the time she told her secretary to write down everything that I was saying. Then she told me to go home and gave me a day to come back to her. When I returned to her, the day I came to her, she gave me 2 copies.
Office of the President.
She told me that this one is written and is going to be sent to the office of the President.
We the Alingom Kanko Secretary General ko address mako wadi.
She said the letter was addressed to the Secretary General. At that time, it was Aliungom who was the Secretary General.
We owe a letter.
She told me the other letter.
The IGP in headquarters of Banjul.
It's going to be sent to the IGP's office at the police headquarters in Banjul. I asked her whether I am the one who is supposed to take the letter. She said the other one is my own copy, which I should keep for myself. She said she will take the letters, she herself will take the letters to the venues.
Next week.
She gave me time and told me to go and come back the following week. When I came, the day I came back to her, she said she has not got any results. After going and coming for some time, I became frustrated, and I knew that nothing has come out of the case so far. That's why I decided to go and meet the human rights people.
Mr. Barry, sorry, before you go on to your evidence about the human rights people, I believe you meant the African Center for Human Rights and Democratic Studies. Let's just go through the letters that Adoulie wrote on your behalf.
African Center for Democracy and Human Rights Studies. Darem sengo ngodo taw duwoni Adoulie lawyer Adoulie letter uji di o windi din.
Okay. Apart from the letter that you said was written to the Inspector General of Police as well as the Secretary General at the time.
Si feji letter mo andanda wida wonde ma be windando mo Secretary General on kanyum may Inspector General of Police feji dindo letter uji didi.
You have also supplied us a letter that Adoulie wrote to Dawda Sane in person.
A jonni me do letter goddo kadi ko almo andanda wondama Adoulie windanoma pour yaha ka Dawda Sane.
Do you remember that she wrote such a letter?
Nda hida woy manditade wondama o winduno letter wawdo façon non.
Yeah, mi andi tifi dum donc kono o windiri non denna.
Yes, I was aware of that letter also, that she wrote a letter to Dawda Sane.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chairman, I would like to tender the letter written to Dawda Sane, which has been signed by Adoulie, and it's dated the 20th day of February 2003 as Exhibit 130B.
Request granted, Counsel.
A copy of the letter for the to the Inspector General of Police, dated the same date as well, from Adoulie as Exhibit 130C.
Ditto.
We do not have copies of the letter that was written to the Secretary General, but as soon as we do, then we will put it in at a later date. Sure. Thank you very much. Mr. Barry, can you continue from where you stopped? You said you went up and down and no response was received to these letters that were written on your behalf by Adoulie. What happened next?
Joni da waje tirda gila dong wida wanda ma on yaha arama ko wadda on dongo fo gila ndama Adoulie windi di letaruji didi fo du woni ka Secretary General on kanyum may Inspector General of Police de be hebano jabu e jungo mabbe ko hondu waditi yetira gila dong.
Ari on site fosti so on dude horang ilan jigi be ngure bigi bibbe be ngwan be nyamay ala komi hontum itata kalise komi jonna be mbudi.
After Adoulie informed me that she has got no results and it has been for some time now, I was going up and down. And I became seriously frustrated because I have a family. My wife and children are there. We should eat. But I have nothing at that time to offer them.
So, Ijola de Junction on the Colomba Road.
Then I started to sit down at a junction at the Colomba Road.
The mobile driver ben okalam $5, $10, konum wadi tade pants.
That's the time fellow drivers who used to pass there started offering me $5, $10. I'll collect these monies, and this is how this is what I give to my wife as fish money.
To nyande go got ogono feja wilang ayata human right ndara sibe wallete.
One day, one of those drivers told me, go to the Human Rights Office. Maybe they will be able to help you about your case.
On human rights on site ko Senegambia be woni.
This is why I decided to go and visit that office. At that time, they were on the road to the Senegambia Hotel.
Mr. Barry, you are saying that you were reduced basically to the life of a beggar after this accident.
Awa hino wa ini Mr. Barry afala wide yimbe wonda ma gila ndamo accident hippi e hore mo kasaki tornu wonuno torotobe.
Kwadi dum fayda on site komi wada no do heba no library hu da muto on don obuni mi wawana hore hande kadi ala ko honto mi ya ala honto mi suti.
Well, what caused that was that the vehicle that I was using to get my living from has broken down completely. And I am somebody who is unable to get earning from anywhere else. As a family man, I was frustrated and I don't know what to do. This is why I decided to go and sit down at that junction where these other drivers started offering me.
And what happened after you went to the African Center?
Oh, no, what did you African Center?
Mi yahi don mi hoti mi landi ko honto office mabbe habitinde la mi yahi mi hoti do.
When I went to that office, I asked around, that's how they directed me to the person I should report to, who was upstairs at that time in the building.
So, mi tawi got debbo no jodi e tabal mi yeti mo problème o wallila mi de Anna Foster.
I found a woman sitting at a table in the office they directed me to go to. Then that lady, after I narrated my story to her, that's the lady who helped me to be able to meet Anna Foster.
So, Olandela Misifanimo.
She also asked me, I narrated my story to her.
No di debogo o windi o onko lawyer mabbe nder how they call human right ton denna.
She called another lady and told me that that lady is their legal officer or their lawyer who works for them at that office.
Ko on windi letter jidi o joni lan copy go.
That lady also wrote some letters and they gave me one copy.
Ila on sati mi immi mi arti komi watta don dabata daily bread on komi jotto don.
That when I left that office, I came back. After some time, I decided to go back to the same point where I used to sit before, where my fellow drivers used to offer me some money. That's how I was living. I don't sleep at night, and I don't sleep even during daytime.
Nyande go mi immi mi yahi Banjul for the State House.
One day I got up and I went to Banjul around the State House.
Goɗɗo go o wilam kanko mo jogi feere e nder national transport men yaddu o windanalan letter.
Then I met somebody there who said he can help me through the National Transport Union. They will look for a way how to help me in my problem.
Kanka de windi letter o dumanni mi yaldi no improvement dal.
That man also helped me. Some letters were written, but after all that, no improvement came.
Mr. Barry, I'll just refer you to the letters that you gave us.
Mr. Barry, ni ka wondo mi ruttine hakkille ma den bawo me andindema di letter uji di jonnuda men di.
We have a letter here dated the 3rd day of August 2004.
Ren hebi do letter ma dandama wondema ko lewru August balde mun tati 2004.
And another letter dated the 13th day of December 2004.
Hebi do letter goddo kadi ko leru December balde mun sappo e tati 2004.
And both letters are headed State Guard Vehicle Accident Victim Adoulie Barry.
Te letter uji din fo ka hore ko be windi don gonko dum woni State Guard woni galle men lamor e to drive moto e driver mu mandanda wa himo hebi accident wietedo Adoulie Barry.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to tender both copies of the letter as Exhibit 130, C and D.
Request granted.
And I would also like to tender the letter that was written to Mr. Adoulie Barry from the African Center for Democracy and Human Rights Studies, dated the 26th day of February 2004, signed by Hannah Foster as the Executive Director, as Exhibit 130E.
Editor.
Okay. Please continue from where you stopped off with your efforts.
Oui, continue. Yetira dong sifagol etore mande no unde wonno dande wadde pour yiya wonde ma hebi yetti gonga.
Joni mi jukkirino mi wona ka Johnson don tolagol don mi wona don be walira lan don seda ha nyande go kadi min mi yaha Banjul mi ndara.
I continued to sit down at that junction where my fellow drivers were offering me because I had nothing to do because of my health and I had nowhere to go. But one day I said, okay, let me go to Banjul again and try and see what will happen.
Mr. Barry, at this time, where were you living?
Mr. Barry, what to dong? Mo no don dong. Honto hodu no dong.
Halilang hodi London, Serakunda, London.
I was living in Serakunda at London Corner.
Were you renting there or was it your own house?
Kon luway no nda ko palace mon tigiri kono nje.
Hadi mi luway no on site.
I was renting the house.
And did anything subsequently happen in relation to your rented accommodation?
Joni gilande mo hoduno don ha dum hebi on o accident hebi on ka sakkitoron dum da goddum hebi no hebuno cadele hen fi luwasio.
On sati bay ni iwi Banjul goddo wila yo mi yawta office of ombudsman.
Well, when I went to Banjul on that occasion, somebody told me to go to the ombudsman.
Office of ombudsman.
I went to the office of the ombudsman.
Allah wadi ditti record on hari on site ko Pajallo wonno deputy of ombudsman.
Well, they took my records, and also, unfortunately for me, Pajallo was the deputy of the ombudsman.
Did you say unfortunately or fortunately?
Fortunately.
Thank you.
They also wrote a letter and gave me a copy. I went back to the same position where I used to sit down and wait for the drivers. One day in the evening, the yard owner of the house where I rented called me.
Mr. Barry, before we go to the issue of the of your rented accommodation, can you just tell us who this letter was written to, the letter from the ombudsman?
ɗo e yahude affaire luwasma o ka galle ton joni ndaw iɗan o wawi haalande yimɓe ɗi letaruji ɗi ombudsman windi ɗin ko hombo ɓe windannoɗi koye hombo ɗi fotino yahude
ko Padiallo winola o windi office of the president at honotode e Banjul headquarter.
What Padiallo told me was that one letter was going to the office of the president and one was going to the police headquarters in Banjul, and I was given a copy too.
And you have given us a copy of the letter to the Inspector General of Police dated the 31st day of July 2003, reference OMB/COMB stroke in brackets 694.
a jonni ɓe ɗo letter ma andandama wondema homo windano fonnoto yahude ka yeeso police ɓen ɗum woni letter on ñalande nde o windade ko ɗon e lewru jula e balɗe mum capantati e go'o hitande 2003.
And the letter is signed for the ombudsman by, well, it's signed for the ombudsman who is Junaidi G.O. Jallo.
The letter on signi ɗo mo dow inde ombudsman on ko wiyeteɗo Junaidi Jallo.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to tender a copy of this letter as Exhibit 130F.
Request granted.
Thank you. And just to summarize the content of the letter that Ida Drame wrote, the letter written by the African Center for Democratic Studies, as well as this letter that was written by the Ombudsman.
Oui, pourtant wawa raɓɓindinde ɗi letter uji ɗi haalɗa ɗo ɗin fof ɗum woni letter immorɗon ko Aida Drame kañum e letter immorɗon ko African Center for Democracy and Human Rights Studies kañum e letter immorɗon ko Ombudsman ɗi letter uji ɗi fof sa kafindiriɗi pour raɓɓindinde ndaraɗi fof ko ɗi saawi kon.
These letters were all trying to follow up on the prosecution of the driver, Dauda Sane.
Si a ndaari ɗi letter uji ɗi windaɗi ɗo ɗin fof ko ɗi saawi kon ko ɗum winda toon kon ko ɗum woni o Dauda Sane ɗum woni pour yo mo fota naɓede suudu ñaawirdu o ñaawe.
As well as obtain compensation on your behalf.
Te e dow ɗum kadi ɓe yiya wondema ɓe heɓante ko ɓe jonnatama ko andatama ko ɓintema ɓernde.
To pay for medical treatment that you needed because you had needed a second operation.
Sabu pour kadi ɓe wawama yoɓande pour wawaɗa yaha ñawdoyeɗa sabu ida foti yaade ñawdoyeɗa waɗa operation ɗimmun.
Can you tell us more about that? After your first operation at the RVTH, what further operation did you need?
Joni ida wawi haalande yimɓe joni ko gilandema waɗɗa on opération ɗim folo on ka l'hôpital jano joni ko opération hon ɗum kadi fotnoɗa waɗude kadi
momi duwano waɗude on docteur on jonnanno time mundema timi duwa ittude jandi jutundi ɓenamo keneli jutundi nder o wi simi ittali tatanos on iway ton arakal ɓendan o waralan.
What the doctor told me when they were fixing that iron in my leg was that he gave me time to come back so that they will remove that iron from my body, or else why it might cause tetanus in my body and when that tetanus reaches my brain, it's going to kill me.
And so therefore you needed financial assistance to pay for that operation.
Wahino wa ini e dow ɗum hiɗa sohli dépense pour wadde on operation.
Yeah,
yes, that's it.
And at that point, had you received any kind of compensation from Dauda Sane or from the government?
Yoni on wattu ɗon mo wonno ɗon ɗon on nda on heɓuno ko jonna ɗon ko ɓuɓɓiniro ɗon ɓernde nda ko siko e Dauda Sane ɗum immorde nda koye laamu ngun immorde nda on heɓuno.
Mi heɓali help hay goto.
I had help from nobody.
And how did you pay for your previous medical treatment and the drugs that you needed?
Joni ñawdugol premier ngol wonno ɗon ngol kañum may lekkeje ɗen ko honno yoɓirno ɗon on ɗon ɗuma
ɗum fof ko ɓingal dari yoɓi hari.
All those medical bills were paid by my wife.
Can you please continue from where you stopped up? You had gone back to the garage, and what were you doing there at this time?
Joni da way ƴettirde gila ɗon gila ndema yahu ɗon ka garage ko honɗum waɗano ɗon ton.
And then we can then go on to the issue of your accommodation.
Si wi ɗon sen feƴƴi ɗon yehen e fi galle ka hoɗuɗon ɗon fi location.
Joni ko ɗon mi joɗotono mi yimɓe ɓen ɓen no walla lan jonalan wono $5-10 maybe 75 ma 50 mais ita dépense wono 25 jonna ɓen wa ko heddi kon o jogo toon fi pay koye kaskol.
Well, I returned back to the position where I used to sit down. Whatever I am able to collect from the drivers, whether it is 50, 75 or any amount, if I go home, I'll give part of it to my wife for fish money, and I'll tell her to keep some little amount for the children's lunch and their other needs.
And tell us what happened with your rented house.
Joni da way haalande yimɓe fi place ka hoɗuno ɗon ɗon fi affaire loison ko honno ɗum ɗon kadi yaari.
Joni komi jotto ɗon debbo on ɓay mi ari nde ñande kike ɗo noddilan o wilam Mr. Barry honto loison on woni.
So after coming home one day from where I used to sit down, in the evening the lady called me and asked me, Mr. Barry, where is the money for the rentage? I told her, well, at this present moment, I even have difficulties to give my money fishwife for our feeding.
De bon wilan luwasi woni modi makko wala modi don ko dum don detata kankade o wallito bengude makko.
Then the lady told me that, well, this house was erected here by my husband. And now, as far as I have no husband, we also depend on this money which we collect from the house is rented and have our food from that money.
Do you remember how many months you were in arrears of your rent?
Ndaido way manditade nyamande ko lebbi jelu jogi hebuno don nyamande fi affaire loison.
Adi mo gom hebi about 4 to 5 months, something like that.
If I can remember properly, it was around 4 to 5 months I was unable to pay my house rent.
You have supplied us with a copy of your of an order by the Kanifing Rent Tribunal, where basically this case had been treated. And I will read it, I'll read part of it to the commissioners later, and that will tell us how many months the court found that you had been in arrears, which is more than what you're saying right now. But just tell us how the case went, and then we will come back to that.
Owi ajonni medo kaydi ni andana wala no holliri du woni keson gila ona bono ka Kanifing Rent Tribunal du woni ko darna don fi affaire galleji luwasiji ni gila be na umaton ke koton o holliri don nyamande ko joni jogi hebudu joginoda fi luwasi ma on joni men yaha fi don ko jonda way tan halande yimbe ko honno dum keso yarno
joni bay debbo wilan ko luwasi woni modi makko o yahi KMC o wadilan samon.
When the lady explained this to me, she went to the KMC and summoned me there.
O wilam Mr. Barry ida joganilam luwas 2,500 and ida nyawlilan kalise $2,000 woni 4,500.
That's the day she told me that as for the rent, you owe me 2,500. And before that, you borrowed $2,000 in cash from me. The total amount went to 4,500.
Oh, nabi dun don ka court be nudilang ka courthouse.
That's what she took to the courthouse, and that's the time when they called me to go to the courthouse.
So beni joni bay mi alambudi yo mi geru mi yaltat ka galle.
When I went there, they told me that as far as you don't have any money now, then try and vacate the house.
Mini ko hono mi yarta lan jogi bibbe be ngwami ala ko mi yaha.
I told them I'll find it very difficult to leave the house at this present moment because I have a family. My wife and children are all with me now, and I have no other place where I can go to.
So men fudi yawde me makko labi di tatika court.
We continued with the case 2 to 3 times. I was going to the court.
Timi iwito mi arami jodo ko mi torotono la kalis on jude driver be ambe.
If I leave the courthouse, I always go back to the place where I used to sit down and wait for my fellow drivers.
nyande go bingam mi acci mo ka galle hilan jodi around 4:30 telema kikire to 5-6 something like that dal.
One day I left my wife at home and I went to sit down at the usual place until around 4 to 5 o'clock in the evening.
Bingan dug ari tawilam.
My wife came and found me there.
Inni ko honno wadi.
I asked her, what is the problem?
We he be yaltini piji and in 4 years.
She told me all our household baggages have been taken out of the house. She told me that even what I was cooking was not even ready, but they decided to take out everything. They threw my things under the mango tree and they locked the house. I told her, okay, that's it. Go back to the compound and wait for me there. I'm coming.
Around 7:30 to 8.
I came back and I arrived at home around 7:30 to 8. When I arrived at home, I found my children seated around my baggages. We don't even have anything to eat on that day. But so the little money I collected, I came and bought some bread and water and I came and offered it to them. That's where we spent the night that day.
Where did you spend the night that day?
Under the mango trees there. Yeah. That's where we spent the night.
Was that outside the rented accommodation or inside?
Outside.
It was outside the house.
And how long or how many days did you sleep under that mango tree with your family?
Balde jalu wondong kileki mangoli mango e be ngura monde.
Men woni ka mango e don witi ndanyande bimbi wobbe gono telema opposite galle den don bengan ditti chunchi din e duma on nabi ka fent mabbe.
Well, after spending the night there the first day, the following morning, the opposite compound, one of my children took her clothes to go and dry them in their compound there.
Being one, next door.
Our belongings.
And they took my children, my wife took our belongings also into that same compound.
The next door, next
door, our opposite, our next door compound. We spent the night there also. That following day, I went to the same place where I used to sit down.
And bake.
One of my drivers, something Toure, I cannot remember the name, but his name is Toure. He found me there that day. He put me inside his vehicle, myself and my children, and took us to Bundung Bohol. When we arrived at that place, there is a lady called Fatu Baro. She gave me a single room where I will live with my family. But she told me that I'll be paying $35 per month. I said, okay, no problem.
Mr. Barry, at that time, how many children did you have?
Mr. Barry, jamanu mo wonno don don ko bibbe njolo marno don.
I had 3 children at that time.
So on the first night when you were evicted and you spent the night under the mango tree, you were there with your wife and 3 of your children. You all slept under that mango tree with all of your belongings.
Awa hino wa ini nyande premier nyande folonde ngilanda be yaltini on onon e bengu mo kanyum e sukabe mon tato ben be yaltini on be adde bagage uji fo kale mango don ko do walno don sukabe mon fo nyande.
Yes, we spent the night under that mango tree that day.
And the second night as well, did you spend the night under the mango tree? You had explained that your belongings had been moved to a neighboring compound. But where did you sleep on that second night?
Joni jamma dim mon non hondo walno don on halani yimbe wondama nyande jamma dim mon nyande bagasuji mon din be nabuno di galle takko mon don ka wonno don wadano don luwas galle no takko mon don be mon nabi bagasuji din don ko to wale joni onon ko hondo walno don nyande jamma dim mon.
Next compound donc ko mango kinka hakkunde woni kono ɗen ɗowrindi no ɗumal ni men naati ka nder fenti maɓɓe mbawto men walori ɗon mi e ɓe ngowa
these compounds were next to one another, and the mango tree, it always gives a big shade. So after they took our belongings to the other compound, we still spent the night under that mango tree, under the big shade on the other side of that on the other side of the fence.
Mr. Barry, are you comfortable? I noticed that you seem to be in some discomfort.
Yeah.
Kono wa ini fondo fami wonde ma no jodo don non samurani mo ndahi no moji ka jodo no jodo don.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Are you able to sit down until the end of the session? So on this second night again, you still slept outside, basically?
Yes, we spent the night outside.
And how did that make you feel as a husband, a father, a provider? You'd been providing for all of your family all these years, and suddenly you were rendered homeless and you were sleeping in the street.
Get dum what be wadi on dum. Kono dum wa emong sabu o woni neddo mo anana ko babirawo o woni ko modi bokadi idon jogi jom suddijo idon jogi sukabe kadi joni jamanu arabe yaltina on ka suudu mobbe yaltina bagage mom fo yasi walo yasi ko hono dum wa emong e ngurna mongal
satanan e wonki an kono mi wadata.
Very difficult and hard in my life, but I have no choice.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to tender the eviction order from the KMC Rent Tribunal Court dated the 28th day of August 2003 into evidence as Exhibit 130G.
Request granted.
And you said eventually you were able to move into another accommodation and you were charged $35 per week.
Per month.
And that's where, per month. Yeah. My apologies. And that's where you stayed with your family.
We wondama girandama etion don wodi na uno don dula be jonni non suudu andana ko sambur goto be te be yo wondama lewru kala on yobe capantati e jobi ndako non.
Yes, that's true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask whether your children were all going to school at this stage.
At that time?
Yes.
We on fala ndara joni on wattumo be yaltino on en dusudu nda sukabe mobbe faybe mobbe be ndabe yahayno hibe yaha jangayno be yahayno l'école on wattu
hari pako an dido koy be jango pako an goru njanun ku e junku hari be jangude kono fi on sati no satire la be alano yode school be wali stop.
Well, my elder and my second child were going to school when this was happening, but in the later part, when things became very, very difficult for me, they stopped going to school because I was unable to take care of their school needs.
Mi wadi jem, mi deti jonko mi wakili jande makko pay ko anjanon ko woni carpenter.
Then that was the time when I decided to help my daughter to continue her schooling. So my elder child, who is a male child, started to become a carpenter.
Oya on ko ko pay ko ngukuni on don hade hotel not to go school, so mi wakili wallugo jimko rek dal.
At that time, my third child was a small child. It was not a time for her to go to school. So my second child, the female child, I decided to help her by all means to continue her schooling.
So how did you manage after that? You'd been evicted, and your children were also taken out of school because you couldn't afford to pay the fees. How did you manage after that? What else happened?
Joni ko honno non nabir don affaire on dongal ngal e hoore mon sabu joni be yaltini on suudu ka wonno don fa ben kadi l'école mabbe on boni joni ko honno waw don nabir don gurdal mongol dal
junkun ko debbo wiyeteɗo Mrs Koka wonno ɗo bakote Alex ko on wi o wallamo fi o jannamo kanko wonno headmaster on. So we joni admi addu pay kon ko jim kon ko janga don.
The lady at Bakote Annex School, the principal, Holobiete,
Mrs. Coker.
Mrs. Coker was the head of that school, Bakote Annex. She told me to bring my daughter to her school. She will take care of her schooling for me. And that's what I did. I took my daughter to her school at the Bakote Annex.
Juni Junko woni don. How he grade 6 Makon, Koyata 7.
Then that's where my daughter continued her schooling up to grade 6, up to grade 7.
No continue school Makon, Hano Parere Dal.
And with the help of that lady, she went on until she completed her schooling.
Can you tell us whether or not your second operation was possible? Because you had been soliciting financial assistance for the second operation. Did it happen or not?
Joni ndax ino wawi haalande yimɓe ndax heɓi ka walla heɓaki ɗum woni operation ɗimmo on mo fonnoɗo wadde on saabu iɗon ɗaɓɓude no waɗi défense pour wawon wadde on operation ɗimmo on joni nda iɗo wawi haalande yimɓe nda on operation ɗimmo heɓino nda o heɓaki
no heɓori.
How I had that operation was,
only every month or every 2-3 weeks, me have Banjul, me wala doctor on Darala.
In those days, every 2 to 3 weeks, I used to go to Banjul and the doctor will check me up.
William, hey, Mr. Barry, try to help yourself.
Then one day,
English there, sorry.
One day when I went to the hospital, the doctor told me in English, Mr. Barry, try and help yourself.
Which doctor was that?
Komboni on Dr. Ruja.
On Dr. Benamo, sorry, Marcelona.
The doctor is called Marcelona.
And which hospital are you referring to?
Te ko lopitan hombo on do halde fi mundo.
Banjul head RVTH.
It is the RVTH hospital in Banjul.
And he was a non-Gambian doctor?
Cuban.
He is a Cuban doctor.
And can you remember what year this was?
It
was 2003 to 4.
It was
2004, I think.
I think it was in 2004.
Because Kondo William, Obi or Dr. Rao no win the Kaidi return. I have to do it to the Kene Lonka Kwengalang. Juni datum fit isim ital mokanko wa watala walude.
What this doctor told me was that the previous doctor who treated me, called Dr. Raul, wrote a paper and left it there. And what this new doctor told me was that, according to Dr. Raul's recommendation, I should remove that iron from my leg, or else he will not be able to help me because the date has already passed when I should have had that operation to remove that iron.
And can you tell us, I mean, I know you've told us a bit about the pain and discomfort that you had after the first operation when the iron was inserted in your leg.
Lahino way halande yimbe andi mi fami wonda ma halani no yimbe wonda ma museni din grande wonno njandi din be soruno din ka der koyngal modom museni no wonirno e mon on halani do yimbe.
Tell us more about how you felt having that iron in your leg and what kind of effects it had on your physical health.
Ha joni do way halande yimbe museni din tigi gila be yettinde de jalle be sori de kandere koyngal mon ton museni ni ko honno wonirno e mon te ko honno dum tampinirno on kadi
ni jandi ila nyande be wadno ka koyngalam.
This iron from day one it was inserted in my leg.
Just few hours.
If I lie down to sleep, it will just be for a few hours and I'll wake up. And when the pain starts in my leg, I will get up at night and sit down and start looking at my children and my wife lying down. And the same problem up to this day today. If Allah helps you to get a good wife, then you are safe.
Ilam hebi accident ha komi hewtata fayda libbi jeɗɗi min mbari mi wawata yahande hoɗan hurgo mami lona kakaru denki wadantalam pour sambura bobo.
From day one, when I had this accident, up to 7 months after the accident, it is my wife who does everything for me, to help me to get up and sit down, to help me and get up and or to change my position on the bed. Even if I want to ease myself, she will bring a kemba pot for me and help me to ease myself.
Alhamdulillah, milawiya mo jarama.
I am extending my sincerest thanks to this lady.
So in all of your, in all of the things, the bad things that happened to you, the one good thing was that you were lucky enough or blessed enough to have a very good wife.
Awa hino wa ini tampere ndeng foko tampere ko anda non fo vike hore mon ko moƴƴi kon ɓuri moƴƴude kon e mon ko heɓi ɗon kon ko ɗum woni Allah arsigi e suddijo moƴƴuɗo.
Ari on sa simi walike ni simi walori ke ha mi maƴƴi jamma o moto o wayli talan ko kanko waɗata o wayli tiralan ni waɗi wono on sati ila komi ɗumanne makko ha duuɓi sappo ɓingan kokal ko takko ka leydi ni o walto takka ndaru golla.
Well, this woman was so good that even if I go to bed, she will come. If she sees me moving about, moving my body on the bed, she'll come and turn me so that I can lie on the other side. Every day when we go to bed, she will come and lie down near me, and throughout the night, she'll be watching me sometimes and see if I want to move, she will just get up and help me.
Can you tell us whether or not you finally got the operation done?
Joni kawai do da wayo halande yimbe nda hebina walla si hebaki kadi nda ka sakkiton dum hebuno operation no.
Joni ko addi dum bay mi yahi check up ka laptani.
Well, how it happened was that after going for a checkup at the hospital,
doctor mo wilam ba watta yaltinde simi buri don hande ka watta lan wallude ko docteur de heso.
And this new doctor told me that if I don't perform the operation at that time, if it stays longer, he will not be able to remove that iron from my leg. The operation, he will not be able to carry out the operation anymore.
So on site me the world confused Holland had me and that
That's the time when I became a little bit confused. Sometimes I will not even know what I am doing.
So couldn't have an independent newspaper.
That's why I went to the independent newspaper. I explained I narrated my story to them, and they wrote it as a news item.
2004.
That was in the year 2004.
Mi jodi nyande go mini bay mi dumanaki badu konte alla wadi o yi o newspaper.
Then there I was until one day, fortunately for me, Badu Conte saw this newspaper and read the article.
And you have provided a copy of this newspaper article to us?
Te ni ka wondo on jonni ben o ndi kaydi journal on jonni mendi.
From the Independent?
Damal kibar windu be no ko don Independent newspaper.
And it is entitled Botched Justice, Blighted Life. The touching tale of an accident victim left in the lurch.
Te ko winda don ko dum woni neddo manana mo hebi accident himo ko gonga on fala ma mayde den te accident mo hebi on naate gon e mum.
The newspaper article is dated the 4th to the 6th of June 2004.
Newspaper on woni kibar kaydi ndi winda lewru June balde mun nay ha balde mun jeego 2004.
My apologies, Mr. Interpreter.
No problem.
I would like you to identify the newspaper article, please.
Joni ka won do men jonnande kaydi ndi pour ndarane da ko ko ndi wonno journal kaydi ndi andanda ko ndi be hollirno jama on.
Is this the newspaper article, the independent newspaper article you supplied to us?
Ndakondi wonno journal kaydi journal ndi andana ma ko ndi jonnuda men.
This is the very paper.
Can you tell us how you recognize it?
Ndahi don way halande be ko honno anditir don di.
My photo is on the newspaper.
And can you describe your photograph in the newspaper? What are you holding?
Portila mongal ko woni ngonga e kaydi don konto waddon come again with your question council. He said you repeat your question. He didn't understand.
I'm just asking him to describe the picture. He seems to be holding something in his hand. What is it, or in his hands?
Oh, you know why nika portila don wodi ko jogino don ka jungo mon don.
Koko mi jogi do ko dum do mon no yaru demon this crutches do.
Well, what I was holding in my hand was the crutches that I used to walk with in those days.
All right, thank you very much.
Ajarama.
Kindly give it to the commissioners. Okay, so tell us what happened after Mr. Badu Conte read this newspaper article. What did he do, if anything?
Joni da way halande yimbe Mr. Badu Conte gilande mo yi o kaydi journal o jangindi ko honno wadi.
Hari o anda hon to mo woni hilan iwi ka Sudan hilan ya ko mi jotto mi torodon.
At that time he didn't know my address because after I relocated to that other house I still used to go to the position where I used to sit down and beg from my other drivers.
Don o rewata o yaha golle makko de hari office makko on ko bawo don woni.
He used to pass that same road to go to his office, and his office at that time was located just behind the place I used to sit down. So one day when he was passing, he saw me sitting down and he recognized me, and immediately he sent somebody to call me so that I can go and talk to him.
How did he recognize you?
Oh no, Andrew.
Goddo no takko makko non won inotedo Akim onko ko windano makko ka der office makko on andila seda.
There was somebody called Akim who used to be in his office. He used to write some things for Mr. Conte. So it was Akim because I was a little bit acquainted with Akim. It was Akim who recognized me.
So badu no dilang men nati nerton o landilang ko hon woniri mi sifanemo.
When Badu called me and I went to answer him, we went and
his office.
We went to his office and he asked me my story. I narrated everything to him.
He
said he was going to write my problem for me. But I told him, Mr. Conte, my problem right now is I need an operation because there is a piece of iron in my leg which should be removed.
We don't have problem.
He said that is not a problem.
Me at the Kasudan or X-ray kaidi janding.
That's the day we went to my house. He accompanied me to my house and I showed him my X-ray papers.
Direct.
And directly he took me to Banjul. This is how I got the chance to get the second operation so that they can remove this iron from my leg.
Did he make any financial donation towards the operation?
Duwon operation mo be wadi yongo nda o jonno no ballal duwoni defa sengo kalisi.
Anko yobi everything o yobanilang o sodi mandas kati ko ji janju de mabbe 2 point.
He paid the whole bill, and apart from that, he also bought blood, about 2 pints for me for the operation.
Woni ha mi yalti o aranilang o nattilang ka galle o sodanilang maro kanyo o kibengo ambudi ko wada depends.
And on the day I was discharged from the hospital, it was again Mr. Conte who came and collected me from the hospital, took me to my house. He bought a bag of rice for me and gave some money to my wife for fish money.
And again, this was somebody, a good Samaritan, basically paying for your medical bills. Up to now, you and your wife had been paying for everything.
joni ka wa indo ino wa ini ha joni ka wondo ko neddo mo andana ko neddo mojjudo mo andana ko Allah hawrindini on ko nodiri on ko on na uma e nyawnuma be yobi dépense on fop ko fota dépense don kon si feƴƴi ɗum yandema accident o waɗi ko ange ɓeyguma tan ko ono gandi ko honno wonno ɗon e regirde fi e ñawdugol magol.
Yes.
And those who were responsible for your accident had not given you any financial assistance whatsoever up to that time?
Te ronduɓe ngamal rondugol me ngal dongal ɓe ngal ɗum woni waɗuɓe mo ngal accident o ɓen ɗon no wayni ha hande ka wonno ɗon be meeɗa jannude bututu ɓe yama wondema ɓeyditoro ka dépense ñawdugol ma.
Yeah. Joni si mi on ala ko mi yaha si mi dogi mi yahi ombudsman ɓe nalan ɓe ala heɓa reply si mi yahi ka ana no reply kala ko mi yahi ɓe nalo no reply so Badou kan kadi o windi letter no reply dal.
So again, I started going back to the former places, to the ombudsman, to the human rights office. But the answer I always get from them is that they have written, but still up to that point, no reply or no answer for their letters they sent. So Mr. Conte also wrote, but still the same thing, no reply.
And you have supplied us a copy of this letter that Badou Conte wrote to the office of the Secretary General dated the 27th August 2004.
A jonani do yimɓe letter mo andana won Mr. Badou Conte ko on windarno Secretary General ɗon e lewru June. June, month of June.
27th of August 2004.
Lewru August balɗe mo nogas e jeeɗiɗi 2004. Do woni letter on ko mo ɓe jonnannomo ko ɗum woni Secretary General.
And there is another copy of a letter dated the 14th day of December 2004, and it's headed donation.
Letter goɗɗo ganno ɗo mo wonanama wondema windino ɗum woni lewru December balɗe mo sappo e jeenayi 2004 tappo e nayyi 2004 ɗum kadi pour ko toragol dépense pour no ñawdugol magol.
And this basically showed that lawyer Badou Conte had contributed towards your medical expenses for the surgery.
Ko ɗum holli ɗo kadi wondema Mr. lawyer Badou Conte dépense ko waɗi kon e fi ñawdugol magol woni sekugol waɗugol magol operate.
Yeah, that's how everything went on.
Mr. Chairman, I would
helped me a lot.
I would like to tender both copies of the letter. The letter dated the 27th August 2004 as Exhibit 130H, and the subsequent one dated the 14th day of December 2004 as Exhibit 130I.
Request granted.
I would also like to tender the newspaper article, independent newspaper article, as Exhibit 130J.
Detail.
Thank you. Yes, please continue from there.
Okay. Yeah, August.
Things went on till the month of August in 2004.
Hari mi yalti all newspaper mi wadi decide yawgol Kaniline.
Then after the going to the newspaper when they wrote that article, then I decided to go to Kanilai.
Joni mi immi mi detti all newspaper kanyum e letter go ko mi windi mi yahi Kaniline.
Then I took a copy of this newsletter and another letter which was written. Then I decided to go to Kanilai with these two documents.
Joni mi yahi Kanilai mi wadi ton almost 1 month lan jodi e colleague wietenga baobab ko do mi woni.
I went and I spent almost a month under a baobab tree at Kanilai, still waiting to be able to see the head of state.
Are you saying that you did not have any accommodation in Kanilai?
Da on fala wide wonda mo hebani ka hodon e Kanilai fo ka hodon.
Ndi Kanilai don definitely on sati hari mi ya like goto mi jodani horampi no mi hebera access no mi yira modal.
At that time, I didn't know anybody in Kanilai. I have never been there. So I was just trying to see the man I went there to see. So this is why.
mi daɓɓi komi wona hara mi kalan kasera simi jooɗi ke joni wano toroto ɓe yiilam ɓe woɓɓe landiri kala gasa mi heɓa access no mi wawanno mi yiraɓe ko ɗum waɗi mi joɗori ɗon dal.
The reason for me to sit down outside there was I was looking for somebody and I was also trying to get access to the man I went there to see.
Can
so
you tell
that
us?
if I sit outside, somebody might see me and have pity on me and help me.
Can you tell us when this was? What was the date?
Ndai do way halande ɗum ko honda tuma do way halani ɓe ñalande nen.
ɗum the year of Yaya Jammeh no waɗano 10 years celebration makko Kanilane.
It coincided with the 10 years celebration of Yaya Jammeh's leadership, and that celebration took place in Kanilai.
So, fortunately, mo wawali heyude mo ɓe ngan nuddilan e mi nuddi ka galle ɓe ngayni wo sa arali men mayiga ala ko men ñama mi yeeyi coñci an ɗin mi yeeyi paɗe mago geɗo ara.
Well, one day I decided to call my wife. She said, please come back home because even food is difficult for us to get what to eat. In fact, I have already sold most of my clothes, even even one of your shoes, a pair of your shoes that belong to you, I sold it so that we can have something to eat. Please come home. This is why I left Kanilai and came back home.
Did you get to see the ex-president Yaya Jammeh during this time?
Lando won no tongo nda on kasakitor no on hebu no fere yi gol mo.
Mi yali mo at all. Mi ya mo feƴa kono me bali access balagol mo ma yodda makko.
I didn't see him. I was unable to get access to him. I will see him passing, but apart from that, to be able to go near him was impossible for me. I was unable to see him at all.
Mi ari mi wadi kasudu 1 week.
I came and spent a week at home. I started going back to that same junction where I used to sit down so that whatever I collect there, I will come and give my wife for her to cook food for us. Then one Friday, I told my wife, today is Friday. I would like to return to Kanilai again. She told me, but this time when you go, don't spend a long time there. Don't stay there for too long. I said, okay. And as far as it was on a Friday, I went to the mosque so that we can all perform the Friday prayers together. And during the Friday prayers, when the Imam was performing the sermon,
when he had only 20 past 2.
It was up to 20 minutes after 2 in the afternoon.
The head of state is coming.
That was the time when somebody said, let's pray. But the Imam said, no, the head of state is coming, let's wait for him. After that, immediately I saw some soldiers come in and dispersed around the place, and then shortly I saw him coming with his bodyguards and he came into the mosque. Then he performed his first prayers before the main Friday prayers. Then after that, we performed the Friday prayers together.
Well, that
was the time after the prayers, I got up and stood up. I looked at him because I wanted to go to him and talk to him. But as far as I was on these crutches,
because
but I was afraid to go near him because maybe I was thinking that if the soldiers saw me advancing towards him, they might take me as a terrorist and they might shoot me down. So this is why I remained standing where I was. Then I decided to go out and I stood near his vehicle. And that was the time when 2 people came, and these people also came with their twins. They came and stood near me. And when he was coming out, the soldiers came and pushed us away from his vehicle until he came out of the mosque.
They are beggars.
That was a time when he looked at us and said, these people are beggars. He took out some money and threw it on us.
Definitely, when he see it well, and that's what I got.
And that's the time when he said, if you are hungry, go and buy something.
No.
If you are hungry, you don't have the chance to wash your hand.
Okay, that he said, if you are hungry, you don't have time to go and wash your hands. The amount of money that fell in my hands, I decided to take it and put it in my bag.
Mr. Barry, can you tell us what he meant by if you're hungry, you don't have time to wash your hands? What did you understand that to mean?
Okay.
Onon hali dun ta ko ya jami hali dun.
No, ko mi hali dun do mi ni wela anda lutu go jude mo.
Well, it was me who said a hungry man has no time to go and wash up his hands.
Because
so this is when he threw this money and it fell in my hands. This is why I took it and put it in my bag. That's the time when he went into his vehicle and they departed. I went back to the same baobab tree where I used to sit down, then I sat down there again.
When don't have 5 units.
I was there till for around 5 p.m. I prayed. I decided to pray the 7 o'clock prayers and the last evening prayers. I performed it all there.
You don't have it.
That's where I slept again till in the morning.
Around 10 o'clock
the next morning, he came out with his vehicles and they formed a convoy. And that's the time they went to his farm.
In the bush. You don't have around 5 harimi pari julugol.
I was there until around 5 o'clock again in the evening when I was preparing to pray the 5 o'clock prayers.
Can you tell us where Yaya Jame's farm is located in Kanilai?
Yaya Jame, ngesa makomba ndahido wai hala nembe ko honto eddo honto mba feutiri entre sare Kanilai.
We andi gese makudi no dudi o yaltiri tun ari kasare ko no o wali di jubli o yehi ngesa ba ko benata no bambaraya. Something like that.
You see, he had many farms at the time, but that day, the farm that he went to, if I can remember properly, it was the farm called Bambaraya. That's where he went to that day.
And how long did it take you to walk there?
The puru sepo ya honto dum ko minita jelu jetti
No, I didn't go to that farm. It was Yaya who went to that farm himself.
And where did
Johnny mi jodi kasare don't have fund of 5 mi juli 5 rek.
I stayed under that baobab tree until again around 5 p.m. when I was preparing to pray for the 5 o'clock prayers. He was coming home, but that time he was not on board a vehicle. He was walking on foot and a large crowd was coming with him. They were singing and clapping, following him coming home. Then I got up. When I looked at them, I realized that it was Yaya himself who was coming on foot with this large crowd following him. I decided to put my bag I decided to hang my bag on me. Then I took my crutches and stood up. Then this is the time I tried little by little until when they were coming near me, I was also going towards them until I got near to them. Then that was the time I took out the letter and the newspaper that I went along with. I took them out.
Independent newspaper Ardo Yes and Ojoni.
That's the same independent newspaper that you've just shown me here a few minutes ago. I held that newspaper in my hand and I tried until I went near him. That's the time when he turned and looked at me. Then I decided to talk to him. I said to him, "Sir, I am here to see you." That's the time when he snatched the paper from my hand. He gave it to one soldier behind him. Then some soldiers came and stood between me and him in a forceful way. Then, as far as I was not feeling well, I decided to retreat a little bit. And a lady came there who was among the entourage. She helped me to go backwards a little bit until I was a little bit comfortable far from them. This is how we went little by little until we entered his compound.
And apart from snatching the newspaper from your hand, did he say anything to you?
Newspaper kaide ndi o wippiti ndinka jungoma nda o wodi ko tekuno hen kongol
o wi Allah hunde de o wi Allah hay hunde ko nani tun o jabi do jonni militaire makko de mo yodda militaire be makko be.
He didn't tell me anything. After snatching this paper from me, he gave it to one of his soldiers behind. Then I heard him talking to those soldiers, but I cannot understand what they were saying.
Do you know whether he actually looked at the article or even read it?
Da famu mon on famu no wonde man da on daruno din kaydi ko windi ton kon
no jabirindi ni ko ni o jonni ri soldari be mbaaw makko.
He didn't read or look at, he didn't look or even read the paper. He just snatched it from my hand and passed it immediately to one of the soldiers behind him.
And what happened after that?
Gila dum feji gondu wadi
min jokki mo non ha men huti ka galle nder ton.
This is how we went. I followed him until into his compound.
Johnny,
Mr. Barry, I think you're feeling uncomfortable, and it's time for the break. So let's just take a break now, and then when we come back, you'll continue. You're looking very
dartinde do yoterne sabu dartinde ke nini no ini fe do ko wondo jonde nan tampini on seeda joni wattu amen tigi on pour fotuna gongol hewti joni wayaw go fotuna gol sen arti yoterne kontina.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I wish to hand over the witness to you for the break.
He's asking whether he can stand. He can go.
Thank you, Council. We will take a 30-minute break and come back 5 minutes after 12 noon. Please adjourn.
Mawɗo bari men bangal minita capantati foftere ha men ruta arde on continue.
When we touch down, better broke down.
Gamtel G-Fiber, now you can enjoy super fast internet in gigabytes. G-Fiber is affordable, stable, secured, and accessible to homes, businesses, and enterprises. With Gamtel G-Fiber, the future is speed. Gamtel, creating a brighter future in communication.
That's how she became mine and see that.
noo lañ def ñoo ñëw ak yéen rek skincare plus nara jàkkaarloo ak yéen waxtaan ak yéen tuuti rek si suñu tube suñu baax emuñ rek ci ay diw waaye comme ni ngeen ko xamee rek dañoo yëngu ci ay tube te yënguwuñ nag si just any tube suñ tube bu nekk 5 star jesna la 5 star jesna mooy jesna bi gën a pire moom la ñoo tube palmaan bi gën a fort moom la ñoo liggéeyee buñ demee Bamako ñun duñ dem ci marché bi rek buub indi déedéet dañ leen a jox suñu specs ne leen nii lañ ko bëggee nay lañ ko bëggee fóot bi nangami fóot lañ bëgga pour mu mun a set waaw cuubi skincare déedéet doo ko sol mu di la taxa all over the place ci gàttal ñun rek si cuub dara du doy day des not only dañoo cuub but bu la neexee ñu cuubal la ba pare nag ñawal la ñaw fi mu gën a setee nag rek la ñoo fëlee ñetti ñawkat lañ am nañ ñawkati simple nga xam ne xoppati rek mbaa def sa taille basse def sa dagit def sa roba amul benn dawme am nañ koo xam ne moo ñoo dawme jigéen den am nañ tamit special ñawkat boo xam ne ñawi góor rek la ñoo defal nga bugg a sa his and hers muy korité muy tobaski mbaa muy ngénte muy takka mbaa nga bugg a rek def sa yëkka bu baax a baax daagul ba ñëw skincare plus ñu dimbali la tànnal la cuub fam gën a baaxee ndax sa yëkka gën a foor lii nga ne lan xoolal bi takka la skincare fii la fu léegi yéen tey we're not all about skin we are skin care and the plus does come in so many different ways. cubantu wuñ de dañ cub bam saf-saf
Miss B Designer Outlet is the #1 quality and affordable stop shop for all your needs. Get your evening dresses, suit and ties, office wears for both ladies and gentlemen, beach wears, sport wears, pure leather shoes for men, quality belts, bags, heels for our beautiful ladies, original perfumes, accessories, and a lot more. Find us at Kololini Road opposite Gaddafi Mosque at the Aqua Preacher Station, or call us on 295-3411 or 764-2486. Miss B Designer Outlet. Shop right, look good.
Do you live abroad and want to build your dream home in the Gambia without risking your funds and family ties? Do you want a household name that is trustworthy and efficient? A name that will continue to give you updates on the project from the beginning to the very end with videos and pictures? If your answer is yes, then worry no more. Boss Construction and Asset Management is here for you. If you live outside the Gambia and want to build your dream home, then this is ideal for you. Just reach out to Boss Construction and let's start building the dream home into a reality. With Boss Construction, the difference is clear. We give you value for money. Some of our services includes the following: construction management, building equipment rentals, rent management, purchase and leasing, asset management, and many more. For more information, please contact 282-4945. Better still, send us an email, bossgambia@gmail.com, or you can also visit our website on www.bossgambia.com. Boss Construction, a name you can trust. Boss Construction and Asset Management, keeping families together.
No, ini bara. Alright, okay. Welcome. Basically, lot of lala me along is cool, man. That I can really relax. What the madam? Yeah. What the madam? Yeah. Let me do somebody. That's right. Grand Villa. Grand Villa. That's fine. Slowly. Yes. No. Yeah, actually, a lot of people are basically me alone because they relax. So it's okay to get out and I'm used to it. Never need say what? Nidia, Nena Grand Villa is the best guest house in the Gambia. Beji andikam Grand Villa Guest House. Na labungul bebe senyaring adum na bungul bebe nyarandiring coming ibela fila ila suwe taranyame. Until Grand Villa na kiliano la lafino wale mukawatin telkam. Na ye sabati Grand Villa yela kodo na fa kalamuta. Oh man, this is like a paradise. I know. I so much love this place. Thank you. Trust me, I love this place. You can move somebody and you're watching what? Yeah. I know what Gambia Grand Villa. I tell you. I love this place. Okay. I love this place, man. Oh yeah. Ni lefta na kuo keso sotola. Futama Oljuntum Paradise Estate. Mbaya Commandiroke 7527218. Wale futana website auto www.grandvillaguesthouse.com. Grand Villa Guest House.